This is Amy Bacon with Spirit Pathways, and I'm here with this week's reading. This is for today, Monday, September 5th, through this coming Sunday, September 11th, 2016. So the main thing the guides want to talk about this week is Mercury Retrograde. Because it's confusing for a lot of people, and it affects the energy. I know we talk about new moons and full moons and other things, and today I'm going to explain Mercury retrograde for you a little bit better, I hope. So Mercury is retrograde in the sign of Virgo from August 30th through September 22nd. And Mercury is the planet of communication. So when it's in retrograde, this brings a certain level of confusion to how we interpret information. This is how we receive information and how we express ourselves. This affects spoken and written communication, negotiating, listening, how we perceive what we hear, all those documents and contracts. Now is not the time to generate, negotiate, or sign documents and contracts. And travel. Travel can have delays or confusion. I know for me personally, Google Maps hasn't been working this week. I'm in a very familiar area and I look at the map and it shows that I'm driving off-road. So Google Maps is confused, and that's just Mercury retrograde. This is a time that things get lost in the mail and computers mess up. So please make sure you've done your backups so you don't have any computer freakouts. Mercury retrograde means that these areas of communication may be sluggish or confused. So it's best to hold off on those important conversations where you need to communicate meaningful concepts. Those are best held on to till after October 6th. And I know Mercury is going direct on September 22nd, but it's in its shadow period until October 6th. So if there's a very important conversation you need to have, let Mercury get out of retrograde, out of that shadow period, wait till after October 6th. At this time, your audience is going to be able to more clearly hear your true meanings and appreciate them. And if it's an important conversation, that's going to mean a lot to you. So, Mercury retrograde is also a very positive time. It's a positive time if you use it to reflect and to reorganize and to complete things that you began before August 30th, before it went retrograde. So this is an excellent time of inner revelations and inner awareness. So use this month, this Virgo period, to meditate and journal. Reflect upon your inner spiritual path. This is where Mercury can give you all that revelation that you've been seeking. And remember that this inner work doesn't need during this time to be rationalized, explained, or shared with anyone. This is your own personal growth and your own personal inner work. And I think of it as comparing it to a power outage in your home. You've got no electricity, so no outer stimulation of lights and televisions and computers and noise and just all that stuff that electricity and media brings to us. You can allow soft, candlelit quiet to remove you from all that external stimulation that's masking and drowning out your true inner voice. Your beautiful inner voice that reminds you of your divine connection and your spiritual intuition and your beautiful spirit guides and counsel that are with you all the time. Let them communicate to you on an inner level during Mercury retrograde. That's how you're going to benefit the most from it. So, for our reading for this week, We're using Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. This beautiful artwork by Steve A. Roberts. We've got our 3 rows, money, success, and well-being. Let's see what we got this week. We'll spread these out. Hopefully you can see them all on the screen, but I'm going to explain each card to give you a complete reading for the energy of this week. This is for just this week till this coming Sunday, and then I'll do another one. So I'm going to talk about each card so you can understand how to use the energy to your greatest benefit. And we're starting with the lovely Queen of Air. She's independent, experienced, witty, realistic. Look in the globe. She's holding a globe. In that globe is a beautiful unicorn. So she's saying, what's your goal? What are you focusing on? What's in your globe? You're holding in your hands the magic ball. We're going to call this the magic ball. And then this beautiful clear crystal ball are your wishes and your dreams. So what are you holding in there? What decisions do you need to make to let those goals come into your reality? And this is clearly clearing away all that no longer serves you. Beautiful Mercury retrograde energy of reorganizing, of reevaluating, of thinking about what it is that you no longer need to keep working at, that isn't working for you. Seeing the humor, I love that. It's very important to maintain a sense of humor that will get you through anything. I promise. Next, we have the wheel. This reminds you that things are in motion. Things have been happening for you. Archangel Michael is helping you and protecting you. 10s are doorways. So when you go through that doorway, 10 reduces to a 1, and a 1 is a new beginning. So realize what's been happening. All these positive changes and situations that are moving forward. And I love it. Fortune is on your side. This is your money energy for this coming week. So realize the changes that have been happening and that are happening now are going to affect you positively for your financial life. And go ahead and ask Archangel Michael to protect you and to help you, because that's what he's there for. And realize that things are in motion and it is positive. So go ahead and allow the things that are already happening to come to fruition. Now, the 7 of Air. This to me is also a bit of a card of protection. It says, what do you want to hold to your chest and protect for yourself? Beautiful Mercury retrograde energy here of plans that need revising. More going on than meets the eye. Poor timing. So use this time to reflect. Reflect on what's in this crystal ball right here. What are you holding there? Reflect upon that and how you want things to be, and just quietly putting things into place or thinking about how you want them to be after October 6th, after September 22nd. Mercury retrograde going direct, Mercury going direct again, and then that shadow period. So go ahead, think about what needs revision. This is just, sort of protecting yourself, putting yourself first. Introspection. 7 is introspection. Air is knowledge. So thinking about how you want things to be. And now for our success row, we're starting with another 10, so another doorway, this beautiful 10 of Air, 10 of knowledge, which reminds you you're at the end of a difficult situation. Things are getting better. It's pulling directly off this wheel card. Things are in motion to get better. Positive changes happening. So go ahead and embrace that change and expect things to get better. I love this. Expect. That means pay attention to your thoughts. Don't be describing how everything's going wrong and how much you hate this and that and the other. Explain how it's going to go right and how it's going to turn out in your best interest. Expect the absolute, amazing, most wonderful things to happen. Things are going to get better now. And if you've got any addictive behavior in any way, it's going to improve because of your awareness of it. And this is also the card of letting go of any habits or core beliefs or patterns or people or things or situations that no longer serve you. Allowing those things to fall away and so you can embrace that beautiful transformation. The transformation is you going through the doorway. So a wonderful card for your setting up your success. And then the King of Earth, he says, oh my gosh, at the end of the day, you've got the success. You've laid all the groundwork. You're reaping all this beautiful benefits. And you're generous and professional and responsible and practical. So it's a successful time. Confidently accept any opportunities that come your way that sound amazing. Don't accept the humdrum and boring things and things you're not sure of and things that don't sound good. Those you need to let fall away. That's that Mercury retrograde reflection and journaling and meditating. Don't accept anything that's a half measure for you. Life is too short because you've got the Midas touch, which means everything you touch turns to gold. So go ahead and enjoy your success. Enjoy your benefits. This is the card of you've done the work. You get the success. You've got the benefit. It's in place. So allow this wheel to turn. Allow these doorways to happen. Muffin. Muffin. This is my black pug. She's so excited about what I'm talking about, I think. Settle. Now we've got the Five of Fire. Again, just to bring you back down to earth from all this great Mercury retro, great success here. Mercury retrograde says, oh, but there's some competing goals and there are some bothersome details and, there might be a little conflict with others. These swords, these wands are crossed. So what's the confusion here? This is just competition, and it's also practice. It's also every time that you think about something or you go through the motions of doing something, you're learning it and you're practicing it. So each time you do that, it gets better. Each time you do that, you work out the wrinkles and you figure out how to tweak things to get them the way that you want them. So don't look upon this as all the conflict and the trouble. This is just Mercury retrograde saying, let's look at the inner side of this. Let's reflect upon what's in this beautiful magic ball that you're holding. And let's not, look for other people, because we're not communicating with other people what our true needs are right now. And if we are, they can't hear us. That's the two sides of Mercury retrograde. Our words might not be coming out right, and what people are hearing, they might not be hearing it correctly. So this is just the bring you back down to earth Mercury retrograde card, just like that 7 above it. And then, I love it, the King and Queen of Water here on either side of life experience. For your beautiful well-being row. The King and Queen of Water, we're starting with the Queen here, it's all about creativity. It's all about what do you want to make out of things. Here she is, glowing. She's absolutely glowing, and she's surrounded by these beautiful orca whales. It's all about being tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving to get what you really desire in life. And this is also relationships developing to a new level. Trusting your intuition, absolutely. Mercury retrograde is all about your intuition, that inner voice, your higher self, your divine connection, your spiritual knowing, leading you through. So this is also on the beautiful well-being row, perfect message of caring for yourself and caring for others. So I love that for well-being. Beautiful reminder of love for you. Life experience. So this is what needs to change. A significant life event. Archangel Chamuel helping you with these beautiful, powerful revelations that you're going to get through your journaling, through your meditation, through that power outage of connecting to your inner self. That's going to lead to all this positive change. Lead you to what you put in your beautiful crystal ball. Time to spread your wings, time to take flight, time to let crumble and fall away anything that's no longer serving you. Anything that doesn't make you happy and isn't contributing to your absolute best and most wonderful life. Go ahead and let that fall away. Archangel Chamuel and Archangel Michael will help you with that this week. Because as you allow things to, fall away, new, better things can fill that space. Things that are so much more appropriate to you and make you so much more happier. And we had the Queen of Water and now the King of Water, again connecting you to your personal creative wonderfulness. You are trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. So open your heart and mind to those around you. Realize that you can seek and receive trustworthy and heartfelt advice and charity. By giving out, you receive. It's the balance of giving out and then allowing the balance of things to come to you. That's a beautiful, emotional, well-being connection. So yes, the King and Queen of Water for your emotional and well-being, and the Queen of Air to set those goals. What's in your crystal ball? What are you going to place there? And the King of Earth promising you complete and total prosperity, goodness, all the piles of gold that Midas touch. I would love to help you personally with what's going on in your life. Calling in your personal council of spirit guides and angels and loved ones and giving you answers and clarity and understanding for what's going on in your life and what's coming next and how to handle all these things and how to put what you want in that beautiful crystal ball and allow it to come true in your life. So contact me for a reading. All the information and the prices and how to go about it in much more detail is on my website, which is spiritpathways.net. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.